Kiss 105.3 Morning Show. It's ahead of 9, 8:55. So you still got time to get into work and check in. I've got one more competitor. Let me exercise my lips here. One more competitor for the Kiss 105.3 Radio Dream Job Competition. It's Daniel Slocum, a.k.a. the Mad Scientist. Good morning, sir.
Woo! Good morning, Kevin.
It sounds
Good morning,
like
Gainesville.
sounds like you've got a lot of energy.
Well, actually, there's a good reason for that, because normally this is the rare opportunity I get to be this loud in the morning. So, because it's for a job interview, so
All right, Daniel, I just want to let you know you're on the radio live, so don't say or you okay with that?
Oh, yeah, my boss does the same thing, except it's an older radio, and he's like, you can't say fart on the radio.
You can't say fart. Well, you just blew that out of the water. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a background? What's that?
Yeah, I have a station here. Can I do a live report from Raton?
A live report. Where are you from?
Raton, New Mexico.
That's where you're calling from. Okay, go ahead. Let me give you some live report music. Hang on, hold on. Let me just let me just do this. Let's see.
Okay.
You ready? Hang on.
Sure.
Here we go.
Okay, this just in from Raton, New Mexico. It appears that a wild pack of tumbleweeds has surrounded the trailer park, and the standoff looks like it's going to continue until we see something develop. So we'll just wait and see. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's Daniel Slocum with a live report from New Mexico. Now, when
you don't have anything interesting here, like what, the hantavirus, and you guys have Islands of Adventure. So
yeah, we do. You're about an hour and a half away from pretty much anything you could possibly want to do in Gainesville.
Yeah.
Now, you know the area?
Oh yeah. I used to drive through Gainesville and to see my girlfriend in Palatka. And the most intriguing thing happened to me when I was going through. I was like, "Is that somebody's stereo?" Well, the whole town, it was Gator Night, right? The whole town was cheering, and I mean, the ground was like shaking. It was the most unbelievable experience I've ever had. So ever since then, I've been a wannabe Gator fan. I was like, "That's legendary." I tell people about that, and they're like. And the children are like, do people like other football teams? Yes, but they don't live there, children.
Yeah, it's very true. Now, how did you hear? You're all the way out in New Mexico. How did you hear about this dream job competition?
Well, my sister, how's it going, Kayla? I know you're listening right now. She's like, oh my God, you're such a dork. But anyway, she just graduated from UF, and unfortunately I missed her graduation. That's kind of broke my heart, but I'm working my way back. This is my chance, baby.
Yeah, now your sister's
my dad, my brother's there, and all my friends I grew up with, and so.
Gotcha. Well, that's pretty awesome, man. And in your video, you went by the Mad Scientist.
Yeah, that I can't get away from that name for some reason.
Where did you pick that up?
It was a thundery night in. I used to live in Denellen, west of Ocala, and it was a stormy night. This band asked me to come up. They were auditioning me for this heavy metal band. They wrote the music and said, put words to it. I said, okay, what do you require? 2 songs in 2 days, or 4 days. So I said, give me 4 songs so I have something to choose from.
Right.
So I came back with 4 songs in 2 days, and they were shocked, and there happened to be a lot of lightning storms that night.
Mm-hmm.
Real bad, and then they said, well, what'd you do? Stay up all night like a mad scientist? And ever since then, I can't get away from it because I use science and everything to engineer my music and all that stuff. So.
So did you get the job with the heavy metal band?
Yeah.
Wow. So I'm picturing you, now I remember seeing your video, but I'm picturing you with big, giant hairband metal hair and craziness like that. Is that what you went through back then?
No. Actually, I wear a lab coat now. My grandma made it. Thank you.
Well, what are you doing for a living?
I am a DJ. As a matter of fact, scare and confuse old people at the station.
So you work in radio?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And when you say you're a DJ, you're like on the air.
Oh, yeah. I'm on the air, but I've had to restrain myself to be serious.
Gotcha.
So I've had to work both sides of the fence, be sincere. And the best part about small-time radio for a small town is you actually get to meet the people. And when you reach out to someone on a one-on-one basis, I'm not talking to the crowd. I mean, yeah, you let them all know what's up, but when you really talk about something, you get to them. You're talking to them, the people that thought, nobody listens to me. I'm by myself. And then when you actually touch someone like that, and then they come back to you, it makes it all worthwhile. It makes it worth the minimum wage.
Yeah, well, Daniel, I'm impressed with your philosophy. We got one more thing before I let you go. We're going to play Dis or Dat. Okay.
Oh, no.
That's how it works. I give you 2 questions, and you've got to determine which one is your preference, and we're going to only give you 10 seconds, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 total questions. Each one has 2 possible answers. You've got to tell us which ones make the sense to you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Question number 1. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
We've got terrible twos or terrible teens?
Terrible twos.
Hybrids or SUVs?
SUV.
Chicken or steak?
Steak.
Cold weather or warm weather?
Warm weather.
All right. You got it. I got to tell you, Daniel, you didn't beat the record. You took about 15 seconds for that.
It's hard for me. You know why? Because I have to sit there and think, why did he ask me that? What does that mean?
Sometimes there are no answers for life, Daniel.
You know how to pass the time when you're on the job.